Hello and welcome all of you to yet another episode called the Quarter Deck. Today we have a very eminent personality, Mr. Franck Dales, who is the Group Director of the Abu Dhabi Yacht Show. Hello and welcome to the show.
Thank you. Hello.
Well, Mr. Franck, you started off with law and then you shifted to international business. What made you shift to international business from law? Law the side, business. And there's always the saying that people involved in law are good business people also. I don't know whether that's true.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think it's just a training, it's the formation of, law and business it's quite linked anyway. And it's just because I decided to, after living in France and studying in France, I decided to move to the States and to pursue a business career and therefore just train and go to business school in the United States. Because I thought I wanted to pursue a career more into international business rather than law. That's how I actually switched from law to business.
Good lawyers are good businessmen, is it?
Yeah. I don't know for all, but certainly some of them, yes. And good politicians, some of them are also.
Well, 6 years in Reed, and then you moved to the IIR, Dubai, the Informa. The transition, we'd like to know about the transition. 6 years in Reed and then coming to the IIR.
Well, as I explained, I was coming here alone, doing a lot of business development within the Middle East from 2002 onwards. And basically this region was very appealing to me and I thought there was great potential for development. There was a lot of resource, a lot of fantastic plans, development plans. And I thought that this would be a good place to basically start off and do something new as opposed to working in mature markets like the United States and like Europe, which are developed industries and events. So I'd rather wanted to take on a new challenge and met the people from IIR who were launching this event which had a similar profile to MIPIM in Cannes, which I was working on. And they had an ambition and a vision to develop this event internationally and offered me to take on the role of director for this event, to develop it and grow it internationally. And that's how I accepted and came to move to Dubai at the end of 2004.
So you came at the right time when Dubai was speaking up.
Yes, I came at the right time, absolutely.
Yeah. That was where at that time the world was talking about Dubai from that 2002 segment onwards until
exactly, yeah.
And you also had the platform, so it was the right doorsteps to enter also.
Right, exactly. And of course, it was a great experience. Worked for 3 years on this event, which grew internationally. From Cityscape Dubai, we launched other events in Singapore, in Shanghai, in Abu Dhabi, and now we're one in the United States, in Sao Paulo, in Brazil. So it's become a real portfolio of real estate events. Yeah. So it was an interesting time.
Talking about Cityscape, wow, what an exhibition it was! Huge, and you played a major role in building the showpiece name for Cityscape, because after Cityscape, everybody was talking about Cityscape. Tell us about that experience.
Well, it was great.
It grew internationally. People were talking about Cityscape, the rush and the stalls, and it was like a fantasy of luxury. Yes,
it was. Yeah, absolutely. Well, Cityscape was indeed a great experience. I mean, I joined when Cityscape was just a small exhibition, and Dubai was becoming a name that was branded internationally, marketed specifically, and I thought it was great ambition, great business sense behind this event. And so our strategy was to develop this event and exposure of Dubai and the entire Middle East to the rest of the world. So we brought Cityscape and our team. We went to promote Cityscape in Europe, in the States, everywhere, in Asia, to basically attract investors, attract developers, architects from all around the world to come and work here and develop an unbelievable project. And so this, with obviously the great support and the great vision of the Dubai rulers and the rulers from all around the Gulf region, Cityscape Dubai became in a very short period of time, a significant event in the real estate market and grew to become even bigger than MIPIM in Cannes, which was quite exceptional.
And the moment you've announced this project, immediately several things would have run across your mind. Barriers, difficulties, how you will overcome it, advertising, marketing, how will you tell the world, so many things which will run, getting your team to. So what was the real challenge the moment it was announced?
Well, I think the real challenge was to explain why Abu Dhabi.
Because the world is talking about Dubai.
Yeah, well, at the time, so why Abu Dhabi? I think that was a very important, and I think the biggest selling point was the Middle East. The Middle East was not, as I said earlier, it's not a natural route for super yachts when they are chartered in the winter season. Very few super yachts go from the Med to this part of the world. So it's still a very new industry, very new market, sorry, this part here for an event like that, and very immature in terms of infrastructures, in terms of marinas being available. So I think the biggest challenge we had is, number one, obviously putting Abu Dhabi as a new destination for super yachts to go to. Number two, obviously selling the fact that, you know, the infrastructure is being built but is not ready yet. And I think that was the two big challenges that we had. But thanks to our, obviously to our sister event, the Monaco Yacht Show, and the Abu Dhabi Tourism Authority support, we were able to promote and obviously profile and market this event in the proper way. And I think the wish of Abu Dhabi of becoming a super yacht hub is clearly there, and I think the world the industry recognizes that, and they see the great potential that there is in Abu Dhabi for an event of this scale, considering all the projects that are announced around the Emirates. So I think, but the challenges are there, and the challenges are there. Permissions for boats to move freely. There's a lot of things that are a challenge in this event. But the first reaction was no, not another boat show. So, but obviously because we're really focusing on one specific profile and group of people and a specific target of boats, which are the super yachts and above, the industry enjoyed and welcomed this idea and this strategy, and the result is that we do have some of the major players on board, and the entire a lot of the media partners in the industry that are working with us. So it's good.
The global recession and global credit crunch, this is what everyone is talking about. It's hit the world in such a way that, has it got any effects with the show, with regard to the show, investors?
Well, certainly. I think no one can deny that. I mean, every sector has been touched. I think, in this specific type of business, I think there is maybe less for the larger yachts. I think the middle range yachts have been quite touched due to the credit crunch, due to the lack of finance and a number of things. And for the larger yachts, I mean, the larger shipyards have booking orders until 2012 and 2013. So they have yachts, some of them build 1 or 2 yachts a year, and they have clients that they've booked, and they have, so they have their ongoing yards, building yachts as we speak. So the larger, the top of the industry is less affected, I would say, than the rest. But still, there's an effect, of course. We can't deny it. I think the entire industry has been affected, but less for the top range, which is obviously mega and giga yacht clients. The smaller, the middle range yachts 25 to 35, 40 meters, this has definitely been touched. We can't deny it. We can't deny it.
Before we wind up the show, one last question. What message would you like to give people watching this telecast about the Abu Dhabi Yacht Show coming up?
Well, I think it's going to be a very exclusive luxury event, a first of its kind in the Middle East. We're organizing a lot of features, special events on the side to make the event a success and exciting to see and visit. There is going to be obviously an incredible, and special, spectacular yachts on display, which will make which obviously attracts a lot of attention. So it's if you stop by in Abu Dhabi and you wish to visit, I think this is an event to stop and see.
Thank you very much. It was very nice talking to you. And
thank you.
Marine Biz TV and its entire crew would like to wish this show a big success, and may this show turn out to be bigger and bigger as the years come by. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.